Howdy, gang. Kevin here. Cigar and Whiskey Talk. I'm going to try this Blade and Bow whiskey. My son left this in the lab. I haven't had it before. So, I'm going to try that tonight. This is an AJ Fernandez. An Enclave, to be exact. Been a hell of a week. And depending on whether I get a call back from a person that I'm attempting to do some negotiating with. No, it's not really negotiating. I just want to see what their take is on something. You may or may not hear about it. But anyway, what I do want to talk about today is something we've actually talked about in the past. And something still sticks in my craw. I don't know what that key is for. Hanging on here. But I guess I'm going to have to do some research and figure that out. But anyhow, let me get this down on the floor. Get my cigar lit. And we'll get into tonight's gripe session. When you overuse something, it cheapens its value. And what I'm kind of have sticking in my craw right now is flags at half-staff. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There are tragedies that happen. There are things that are sad events in society. There are folks who contribute to certain genres who pass away every day. There are people who have their lives taken every day. But I'll be perfectly honest with you. This flag at half-staff thing is getting out of hand by our government. According to the U.S. Flag Code, there are only two offices that can order the United States flag to be lowered to half-staff. And there are certain holidays during the year, occasions, where the flag is just automatically lowered to half-staff. And there are things that are prescribed on how that's done and when it's done and so on and so forth. But we have taken this flag at half-staff thing to be a political statement by certain members of certain parties and certain offices and so on and so forth. Now, it used to be the flag was lowered for government officials either serving or past who passed away, like presidents and Supreme Court justices and senators and congressmen and so on and so forth, like that. And military folks who died on active duty with restrictions on that, and other folks who it used to be who have performed services and extraordinary deeds and acts of valor and things like that in service to the nation. Now, right now, we got flags lowered to half-staff because of an act of violence perpetrated by someone, which is fine. Happens every day. different victims every day. Could be kids, could be somebody getting run over in a car, could be somebody like that. Could be all those kind of things. But you have to ask yourself, does that actually fall under a sacrifice to the nation? Did they do it willingly? Did they put themselves in that position where it could happen? A lot of things nowadays, no, they didn't. Does it make it any less of a tragedy? Does it make it any less sad? No, but it's not. It doesn't fit that criteria for having the flags lowered to half staff. Now, there are caveats in the U.S. flag code who say basically that the president or the governor or so on and so forth can build some criteria and go outside those guidelines. But we have taken it to the extreme. The one that stuck in my craw the very first time was a certain pop singer who passed away, and a certain president had our flags lowered to half staff for that. Now, this pop star did no great service to the nation. In fact, she had a lot of battles with bad things, substances, and so on and so forth that probably ended up taking her out in the end. Now, sure, she probably did some charitable work, and she probably did all those kind of things, but I don't consider that an act of valor. I don't consider it great service to the nation. I don't consider any of that stuff. It was all to get paid for singing. And then we got, well, there was a school shooting, so we're going to lower the flags to half staff. None of those people put themselves in that situation, except the guy walking and shooting, or the gal walking and shooting. Could there have been an act of valor? Sure. Somebody could have tackled him and went out taking him down. What's next? Are we going to lower the flags to half staff in honor of all the mugging victims in New York City? Some of those don't make it through. I mean, they were just where something bad happened. Like I said, it's not that I'm insensitive to these folks passing on. It's that I think we cheapen the value and the meaning of lowering the flag to half staff by doing it every time something happens. So it's not going to be long where the flag is at half staff every single day if we do all that stuff, and it won't mean anything anymore. Keep that in mind. By cheapening the act and making it more common, you actually decrease the value of something. And in this case, I'm talking about flags at half staff. This has probably been long enough. So, AJ Fernandez, Enclave. I would probably do it again. I'll be honest with you. And this is not a bad drink. I would probably drink it again, but I might not go out and buy it on purpose. That's all I'm saying. With all that being said, see y'all in the woods.